Hi everyone, MC Thamizharasan here from Chennai Event Emcees, and now I'm not going to say I'm in Chennai right now. I'm here at Perumalcheri at my Kuladevam temples. This place is near Kuvatu in Asia. It's around 20-25 kilometers from Mahabalipuram, Kuvatu, and then from there around 6-7 kilometers is this place Perumalcheri. I just did a live in my Instagram that's completely in Tamil, so this live is going to be in English. So if someone would like to watch the live in Tamil, நீங்கள் அந்த லைவை தமிழில் பார்க்கணும் அப்படின்னா என்னோட இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் பேஜில் போய் பார்க்கலாம். And also I'll be uploading in my YouTube channel Virtual MC Tamil, and also my Instagram IGTV ID is Virtual MC Tamil, and this live is going to be in completely in English. I've done a lot of lives from this place because this is my Kuladevam temple, and we come here at least once in a year or twice a year. In fact, several years back we used to come in a bus when we were in joint family, and when I had my grandma and grandpa, we all used to come together. But after they passed away, and also after everyone got busy with their own work, we just come once in a while along with our own family, and sometimes clubbing a couple of families. So I've done a lot of live showing this place. Today I thought I'll talk some other topic from this place regarding taking break from work. But before that, let me quickly show this place, and then I can also talk about what is the topic I would like to talk today. So okay, as I show the place, so that's a Shiva temple where you can see the top on the Gopuram, and there long at the farther distance what you're seeing is our Kuladevam temple, Danakoti Amman temple. Maybe as I keep talking, I can take the camera over there. Alright, the topic what I was speaking was about work-life balance and taking a break. So basically, I'm a person who wanted to take a break, but most of the time I keep working and I say I don't have time to take break. But I realize I'm aware that I need to take a break. At least once in a while I come as a family trip with my family over here. Only once I've come here voluntarily without anyone calling me or without anyone coming here. I myself came alone here. So that I would say as a real break. So likewise, we need to decide our break, and that break can be either every day you can have a break, or it can be once in a week, or once in a month, once in a year. You can decide, and what is it you are going to do in the break. Whether you are going to spend time alone, or whether you are going to spend time with family. And of course you need to spend time with family regularly, not only during your breaks. But it should be a very bigger break when you say you are spending with your family, or if you are going to spend it alone. Where is it you are going to spend, within the city or outskirt of the city, in village? Everything, it's completely your choice. So I'm going to talk about a couple of things over here. One, how do I take my breaks? Where do I spend my time? That's one thing. Second, I'm going to talk about the cash flow quadrant, or the rich dad poor dad concept, written by Robert Kiyosaki. Something like 4 different lifestyles. One is the employee, self-employee, a businessman, and the investor. I'll be touching that as well, and also I'll be touching a little bit about the passive income. So basically, how do I spend my time in city is like, how do you use, how can you spend your time for your break? You can come out of city, you can go for a vacation. That's one thing you can do. But still you can take a break being in the city. For example, in Chennai there are a lot of spots. One is the St. Thomas Mount near Gindi Kattipara, where you have a mountain in the city. You cross a school called as St. Marian, and the top of that you have a church. From there you can see the airport, the takeoff, the landing of the flights. You can also see the flights landed in the airport, and you'll be able to see the city view. You can see the metro and a lot of the things. Just half an hour or 1 hour spending your time over there, that will give you peace of mind and happiness. Likewise, I go to N4 beach, that's close by to my place near Kasimedu, where you can see the fishing harbor, and you have a road inside the sea which takes L shape, so which means you can see water in 3 places. It's like a peninsula. Normally if you go to a beach, for example in Chennai, all of us know that we have Marina Beach, Thiruvanmiyur Beach, Elliott's Beach, all those things. But what happens, you are just seeing the water from one side. But when you come to this N4 beach, like you take a L bend, where one side you can see the waves coming in, other side you can see the still water, and one side it's a mix of both, and from there you can see the city. Likewise, it's a different view, I can say. Maybe you can try that. You can search it in Google also, Google Map, what is N4 beach is all about. And then we go for ECR ride, where, and I would like to thank my friends Dinesh and Prince, who introduced me this concept. Like, it's a zero budget trip. Like, we just spend for the petrol and for the food, and whatever the place we go, it's completely free. Like, as I said, we start with the N4 beach in the morning. In fact, I introduced them to the N4 beach, and we go to the fishing harbor, and then we go to the beach, and then we take the bike. I'm saying like 10-15 years, I believe 10 years back. Then we take a bike and go to the ECR, where you have a lot of temples, and you have ECR Daba in Muttukad, where when you go inside you see different varieties of cat, different varieties of fish and rabbit, and also you see pigeons. You have a cage. You have a cage inside which the pigeons are there. And what happens? You can take the food. You can purchase for some 10-20 rupees. You can get the food for the pigeon. You can get inside the cage. All the pigeon would come on, sit on your shoulders, on your hand. It will be a different experience for you. Likewise, there are so many places in Chennai itself where you can spend your break and rejuvenate. Usually corporates they go to the resort. Likewise, as an individual, you can decide wherever you want to go. And if you say like I don't have any village, or I don't have my home village or hometown something, how can I spend outskirts? Don't worry, every village will welcome you. Village people are very sweet and they will definitely welcome you. Or at least you go to your friend's village, or any trekking or adventurous trip. If you don't know anything about that, just you'll be having a lot of friends. Just associate with them, tell them when they go for the next step, you like to join them. That's how you'll learn, that's how you can spend your time. So these are the basic thing. And now coming back to one more topic. Okay, how can I take a break? Like I've been working so hard, I'm not finding time to take a break. What will happen to my business? For example, even during the break, sometimes you need to attend some of the calls. Sometimes some people during the break, they need not even touch their phone. They can keep it away. That's completely depending on your business and your work style. So now I'm going to talk something about the work style based on Robert Kiyosaki's book. First thing is employee. If you're an employee, you are working for a company, whether it's a corporate or a manufacturing industry, you have a fixed salary. So how much ever work you do, you are going to get the same salary. Just exclude the incentives. It's going to be there in some places, not in some other places. But no matter what, how much work you are going to put, someone else is going to get the maximum benefit and you are going to get a minimal benefit out of it. And also you can't take much leave. Like you have a limited leaves, like which means you are exchanging your time to money. You are spending time with them, time for them, and you are getting paid. Forget about some of the leaves, or else beyond the certain leaves, if you are going to take a leave, you are not going to get paid for that. But you have the job security. That is a plus of employee. And the minus is no matter how much ever you work hard, you are going to get a little bit of amount from that. And next category is self-employed. I can say like a person who owns a shop, or who owns a lathe workshop. Likewise, the person who is handling everything all alone, who are called as the self-employed. There, what is advantages? If he wants income, if he wants to increase his income, he can work little more harder. For example, if he is working for 8 hours and he is going to earn certain amount of money. If he wants to earn more, he can work for 10 hours. He can work for 12 hours. Likewise, as many hours he keeps increasing, he is going to get extra money. But in employee status, you will not be getting that. So this is the advantage of self-employed. But the biggest drawback is it's only active income. If you are going to take a leave, or if you are going to take a break, your complete income is gone. For example, you are taking 1 day leave, you are not going to get anything that day. Let me see if my live. Okay, my phone is getting heated because I've been in hot sun for a long time. Okay, so that is the plus of self-employed. You can decide your income, how much ever you want to earn. You can extend your work hours. The drawback is it's an active income. If you take a break or if you take a leave, you are not going to get paid anything. But next concept is the business, where before I go to the business concept, let me show something more over here. But I am not able to see my screen because it's too hot and my brightness have gone down. Anyway, now I found it. Please excuse me for that. Okay, this is the Shiva temple, what I said. Earlier when you used to come, this was a very small temple. Like in fact, we used to see snakes and all that. Such a small temple, but later they have developed it. So the greeneries that gives you peace of mind and happiness. And there we have a pond. I'll be showing, finally when I close the live, I'll be showing you the pond. Okay, now coming back to the business, where you have a shop where you have four more employees, boys or whoever, which means, or a company where you are the business owner and you have employees to work for you. So how much ever hard they are going to work, you are going to earn a lot of money and you are going to pay them their salary. And also when you want to take a break or when you want to take leave, you can very well go for a vacation, but still your employees will be working there. That's the biggest advantage of business. So you have the time freedom. But the risk is business, you need to get orders. But definitely you have the time freedom, you are going to earn more. And the final thing is the investor, where you don't work, rather your money works for you. You have worked really hard, you have got a house and you have just let it for rent, which means you are not going to work every month, you are going to get the rent. That is what the investors do. That's what our investment is all about, where you completely get the time freedom. You need not work anything. So basically, if you are an employee, you are going to get paid for the time what you are spending. You have job security, but you are not going to get paid more. If you are self-employed, as much work you do, you are going to get paid, but it's completely active income. If you take a break, you are not going to get anything. If you are a business person, a business is set up, whether you are there or not, you need to just manage. Even if you take a 1 week vacation, still your employees will be taking care of that. That is a plus. You'll be getting a lot of money. The minus is like, of course, you have a lot of risk in the business, but definitely you need to take care of that. And finally, the investor, where your money works for you, don't do anything. So basically, so you need to try in which quadrant you like to get into. It's not mandatory everyone should come to investor. Of course, if everyone comes to investor, that's good for them, but at the same time, sometimes they may be happy with the employee lifestyle. As I said, business has its own risk. Sometimes investment has its own risk, because you need to work harder before to get into that investment. So sometimes people don't want to take risks. They would like to just live a peaceful life with whatever they have. So they may try to be employed itself. So now if you ask me what is my category, I'm an event MC. So if I go to event, I get paid. So in that way, actually I'm not an employee. I'm not working for any company. It's not like I need to work every day. I need to give attendance. No, so I'm not an employee definitely. I'm a self-employed, yes, because if I go to event, I get paid. In that way, I'm a self-employed. If I'm a businessman, yes, I'm a businessman. Even if I don't work, even if I don't do MCing, I do MC management. I have a team. I do a little bit of event management. So sitting in one place, I would be able to organize them, and they do the work, and I get paid for at least minimal payment out of it. So in that way, I'm a businessman as well. If I'm an investor at this moment, not a big time investor, but at least I have a flat for which I'm getting paid. I'm getting rent, but that's not exactly, but that's a little bit of investment. I wouldn't say the great investment. Likewise, then if you want to be a proper investor, if you want to be a real investor, you should have your passive income that's taking care of your expense. Now, this is one last topic I'm going to speak over here. So basically, what's the meaning of passive income? You don't work, rather your money works for you, or your assets work for you, and you are getting paid. And you need to calculate what's your monthly expense, and for which, if you're going to get your passive income more than your monthly expense, then you're financially free, I can say. But this is a small spark I'm giving. If you go in depth, there are a lot of the things beyond this. There is inflation, there is tax, a lot of the things. But basically, if you say your monthly expense is 40,000 or something, and if you're going to get passive income 50,000 or something, which means everything is taken care. Even if you don't go to work even a single day in a month, still your expense is taken care. Again, I'm saying this is just a spark, but beyond this there are a lot of the calculations, but just for easy calculation I'm telling you. So when your monthly expense is taken care by your passive income, which means you're financially free, so you need to aim for that. That comes only when you become an investor, or at least when you become a business person, but not always. I wouldn't say like if you're an employee you cannot do that. Of course, there are a lot of employees like sometimes they call them as the entrepreneurs. When you say entrepreneur, they are business people, and they call entrepreneurs. I'm not going to touch more about it. Maybe you can Google it, or you can do further research. So basically, out of this video, what I'm trying to share is try to take some break. Don't always be so workaholic. When you work, yes, of course work, but try to take break, whether it's a daily break, weekly break, or monthly break. Spend time with family, spend time for yourself. If you're able to find some good place within your city, within your place, try to spend over there. Or if you like to go to outskirts, go there. If you don't know the place, get suggestion from your friends, associate with any of your friends. This way, try to rejuvenate yourself so that you can give best. Sometimes that's what I say. When I take break, it's for the work what I've done last week or last month. At the same time, I'm taking break to have a busy week. So a break is for both the things. So likewise, try to balance your life. Thank you so much. And before I sign off, before I close the live, once again I'll show the entire place from here. And if you like to contact me, you can WhatsApp me on 900-308-7198. You can get to know more about me on my website mctamil.com, and also you can follow me on my social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Everywhere this name is same, Virtual MC Tamil, VIRTUAL space EMCEE space THAMIZH. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time. And let me just show the place, and then I'm going to close the live. And if you like to watch the Tamil version of this live, almost the same topic I've spoken there, little lengthy, you can watch it in my Instagram. And one important advice I would like to give, which I also said in my Tamil live, whenever you take your camera and you go to villages like this, and when you cover, especially in live, be careful, because you don't know in which situation people will be there, because villages don't have toilet or other infrastructure, so you can find people anywhere. So you have to be very careful. Instead of watching your mobile, you have to watch in front of you, so that you don't capture unnecessary things and embarrass people. That's very, very important. One thing which I'm always cautious about, and also I would like to advise people, because just for the sake of you taking a video, you shouldn't embarrass someone. So this is the Shiva temple I said, and the banyan tree here, and the pond I said. So those are the banyan trees where we used to play when the water is not there. We used to play cricket here, and we used to hang on the banyan tree and used to play. Let me take a selfie along with this place. And that's the temple, what I said. And people are preparing pongal. Thank you. Have a wonderful time. MC Thamizharasan signing off. Have a great weekend all.